In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to add a new text to Sefaria. So right now I'm looking at Sefaria's table of contents. This is where that I can browse the text that Sefaria knows about and maybe find a text that is not yet complete. So I'm drilling down into the Mishnah Torah, laws of Torah study, and I see these chapters are grayed out, which means that we don't actually have this text yet. So I can click on chapter 2. It'll bring me to a page for this text, even though we don't actually have it available. And from here I can click a button to add this text. I'm just going to show you another way I could have gone about doing that. If you open up the text menu at the top, you can always click on the button that says Add a Text. Here you'll be prompted to start typing in the name of the text that you want to add. Sefaria will start showing you the names of texts that it knows about already. So I can start to find exactly how this is called. And now it's going to ask me to say a particular chapter of this text. So I could type in 2 here for the Laws of Torah Study, chapter 2. It says click Add to continue. If this dialog tells you that the text is unknown, that means that Sefaria has never come across that text yet. And before you can add the text itself, you're going to need to tell Sefaria a few pieces of information about the text. To learn how to do that, you should check out the Adding New Text video on the Sefaria YouTube. But for now, Sefaria does know about this text, so we'll click Add Text to bring me back to this place where I can add it. So let's say that I'm able to copy the Hebrew text from my public location. Over here I've got Wikisource open. Wikisource releases all of their texts with Creative Commons licenses, so I know it's okay to just copy and paste, say a few of the laws from this source. So I copy from there and I can paste into Sefaria. Right away you'll see all these labels come up for the different halachot that are being displayed here. We just want to make sure that the text is actually properly aligned. So here there's this label with edit text in Hebrew. We don't actually need that. We just want the text itself. So we can delete that and make sure that this actually lines up with halacha 1. And so I can do the same here by deleting that extra information, deleting this extra line. It brought them together, but I can separate them again by hitting enter. And now we can see we really have halacha 1, 2, and 3 clearly labeled the way we'd like to. So I'm almost ready to save this text. The only important thing to note is that we need to say if this is an original translation or a copied text. This is not an original translation, so I say it's a copied text. Sefaria wants to know a version title. Say what version of this text is it? So we can call this the Wikisource Mishnah Torah. And also wants to know a link to say specifically where did this text come from. So I can jump back over to this page and copy the link and paste it in here so that now we've got a record of where this text was copied from. So now I can hit save and we'll see that we now have at least the first 3 laws of this chapter of the Mishnah Torah in Sefaria.